Good morning, you guys. Happy Thursday. It is Thursday morning. It is 8:31. Normally, I sign in at 8:30. Actually, start working at 8:30. It's Thursday. Happy Thursday. Hey ho. Hey ho. It's Thursday. Good morning, you guys. Good morning. I hope you had a wonderful night. As y'all can hear, my voice is not 100%, but it is way better than it was on Monday and Tuesday and Wednesday. Much better. Like Wednesday was way better than Monday and Tuesday. I kind of sound today like I did on Sunday when it first started happening. My throat is still a bit sore, but right now I feel fine. Other than that, just a little tired. I wanted to share with you guys first. Okay, let me do this in the beginning of the video. Today is my granddaughter, one of my grandbabies, Lola. Today is Lola's birthday. Whatever Lola wants, Lola gets. And I'm sorry, y'all, my voice, it ain't like I can sing anyway, but my voice is not quite there. Okay, so, but as always, I'm going to sing for the birthday. So, Miss Lola, this is for you, honey. Don't be laughing at Grandma Sheena. But here we go, okay? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. It's your birthday. Hey, it's your birthday. Hey, it's your birthday. It's your birthday. Go Lola, it's your birthday. Go Lola, it's your birthday. Happy birthday, girl. I hope you enjoy your day. She turns, I believe, 11 today, y'all. 11. Like, these kids are just, they growing so fast, right? They growing so fast. They come out of the womb with a phone in their hand, a cell phone in their hand, checking their messages, okay? They come out of the womb with a cell phone in their hand, checking their messages, all right? And while the doctor's popping them on their bottom, all right, they checking their emails. I mean, seriously, like, that's how I feel these kids are coming into this world today. But anyway, she's such a pleasure. And she's such a joy, such a beautiful and happy child. Sorry, y'all. Everybody, please just, in the comments, wish Lola a happy birthday. I would truly appreciate it. She's such a beautiful girl. Now that I've done that, I wanted to share with you guys another one of my dreams. Like, I had a dream last night, right? And not even last night, it was this morning, because I had a hard time sleeping last night. I was tired, but I was so uncomfortable. I had just such the hardest time resting properly. I was watching a Life with Anthony. Like, he's so hilarious. I think I finally subscribed yesterday to Anthony. He just had me cracking up, y'all. He was opening up, a subscriber sent him some gifts, right? He was opening up the gifts, y'all. This man had me. He has an infectious laugh. The way he laughs cracks you up. Like, I had a lot on my mind, right? So even when you got a lot of things on your mind, if you're feeling a little bit down, oh my God, sometimes someone will say or do something that makes you laugh and it'll pick you up, right? And he just, even the way he talks is just hilarious to me, and not hilarious in a negative way. He's just funny. Like, he'll say something and I don't even know if he realizes how funny it may be. And to some people it may not even be that funny to me. I know my sense of humor is a little off the wall, but he just had me rolling, y'all. He was opening gifts, and one of the subscribers got him a exercise jump rope, right? And I was thinking to myself, you know what, I need to jump too. Like, I haven't been back to export since the damn pandemic, right? And I was going faithfully, recording, trying to record and everything, but I stopped going once the pandemic, right? I'm sorry, y'all. And look, everybody know it's a ponytail, right? Like, y'all know me, I'm real. I'm as real as it's going to get. See, I put the pen back, but anyway, so he was opening gifts, and she bought him a jump rope. So he was cracking up about the jump rope. He was like, "Oh my!" He said, "Girl, you funny." He was like, "Y'all gonna make sure I exercise, right?" Because he's been going to the gym, and so he got up and he was trying to jump with the rope. He was like, "Yeah, I'm out of practice." So that was funny to him, and then he has a line of products out, hats that say, Life with Anthony, or FOA, whatever. So he has hats, he has t-shirts. I'm not sure what else all he has on. I have to check. But he had ordered himself an apron, and he forgot that he ordered it. So he's like, "What is this?" Somebody sent him, and when he opened it, he was like, "Oh, I know that." He just was cracking up, right? And so he tried the apron on. It was a beautiful blue. It was a beautiful blue. But he was falling out laughing. He got up. He put it on so that we could see how it looks. But he continued to open gifts, and everything that they sent him, that man just had such a chuckle. Like, he laughed so hard about some of the stuff. Like, he was grateful, and it was so nice that they thought of him in that way. But it was just so funny, some of the gifts, it was just hilarious to him, right? So I just had to share that I was up watching him last night, and I went on to subscribe because the man just had me laughing, right? So once I did nod off, it was like nod off, wake up, sleep, wake up. So I never really just slept straight through. It was just constantly like cat napping constantly. So this morning, I want to say about 4, because my alarm went off. I had to get up and turn the alarm off. I had to get up and turn the alarm off, right? So I think I nodded back off, okay? Y'all, in the dream, it started off with me and the boys in the house, okay? And the house that we were in, at first it was in this one, and when they left to go to work, they left out together. They was leaving in the same car. I guess they was working at the same place again. So in the dream, the car that they got in, it just so happened to be Lavelle was going to drive. Lavelle was driving. In the dream, it was his vehicle. It was a black vehicle similar to Jeremiah's, but it was not Jeremiah's car. They both got in the car. So normally, like, when they leave at separate times in the morning in real life. So I will a lot of times get up to go look out, make sure everybody pull off safely or whatever, right? And not all the time, but most of the time. And so in the dream, that's what I was doing. What was crazy was, in the dream, I had one of their kids. Jeremiah does not have any kids, okay? But I don't think this kid was Lavelle's. It was a little girl, and in the dream, she looked exactly like, there's a YouTube couple that I watch sometime, Tavis and Tori. They have a beautiful little girl named Winter. So in the dream, she kind of favored Winter. And so I'm carrying this girl, and as I go out to check out the back to just make sure they pull off good, the back was more like our place in Des Plaines. So that's kind of the concept that I had, except it was a different type of enclosed, like, back porch. It was like I opened a back porch door. The back porch door was in the kitchen. I opened the back porch door to look out the window, and it was enclosed, right? So I look out the window just to make sure that they get in good. I was coming back in the house, and she wanted to look out the window to look at her daddy. So I go to look out the window with her, and that's when I see, in a dream, it has snowed, okay? And so all the cars, people got up in the morning and cleaned the snow off their cars or whatever was gone. They were the last two out because of the time. They didn't have to be at work early. So I'm seeing them in the car, and it was the craziest sight. They're right up underneath the window in the car, right? A little black car. Lavelle's window is down. And there is a big truck on top of them on the side. So on top of them of the sides, you ask, how is that possible? So their car is parked. Okay? Now, if I'm looking out the window, their car is parked. The front of the car is this way. So I'm looking, they're outside, the front of the car is parked this way, and I'm looking out the window this way, so I'm looking down on their car. And a guy came, he didn't pay attention, he didn't see them, and he was going to park his car in that spot. He didn't see them because of all the snow, right? There was still snow around. And so he went to park his car, like, not in that particular spot, but like right next to it. So it's like, the way he parked, he came so close to them that the left side of his car, which was the driver's side, was over half of their car, because his wheels were high. But it was, how he did that, I don't know, but that's how it was in the dream. And so I'm going, hey, because they were yelling, Jeremiah had his, because Jeremiah was on the passenger side, and so he was hitting on the door of the guy's car, like, dude, we down here, And so I was yelling out the window, and that's when the guy looked down and he saw them. And so at this point, it was kind of stuck because of all the snow. So what the guy did, but he didn't explain this to them. I could see what he was trying to do. So what the guy started to do was, as he's moving his car, because they're underneath it, they're moving as well. But it's the snow, because their car is in the snow. So their car is not actually the wheels turning, it's the snow that's moving, that their car is stuck in. And so this guy was trying to free them from under him, and out of the snow. And what he was doing as he was moving forward, the car was spinning, and they're going, they're in the car yelling and screaming. I think they was crying, all kind of stuff. And I looked at the window, Lavelle was like, Lord. It was so dramatic. It was hilarious. Jeremiah was on the passenger side going, oh Lord. Now, this is comical in a way to me, like, because they would never do that. And I'm cracking up, right? And now I'm cracking up. But in the dream, I was like, hey. And so what he was doing as he was doing this, the little white things that when you pour your car up, the little white bricks. So what he was doing was he was trying to hit the ice, boom, to the brick so that the ice would crack. This is what he was doing so that he could free them and also free himself from them. And so that's exactly what he ended up doing. But it was so funny because I'm going, hey. So I ended up running down the stairs. And just as I did, I guess he hit it one last time and everybody was freed, right? And I was telling the dude, I was like, dude, I appreciate what you did. That was, good looking out. I was like, but no, in the future, pay attention to where you're going and what you're doing so this never happens again, number one. Number two, it would have been nice for you to communicate with them what you were doing so that they were aware. And it was so funny, everybody was, talking and everything. But what was crazy is in the dream, the guy never really spoke. The guy looked like a young T-Pain. That's who he looked like. That's the features I saw. He looked like a young T-Pain. And just without the beard and stuff, his face was very clean. He had the, very neat dreads. Not thin, but not chunky, like in between. And he just was like smiling. His eyes were kind of big. He just was smiling. He was communicating with you, just not very verbally. He was like, smiling, like, whatever. But it was just so weird, that he never really verbally spoke in the dream, but he was communicating like everybody was out there communicating. And that's when I woke up. And it was so crazy because when I woke up, I, said my prayers, and then I went in the kitchen, to lock the back door, because, when it's wet and funky out and stuff, I asked that they come and go through the back so that we're not tracking snow and mud in on the carpet. And garbage, there's 2 bags out there now, but garbage needs to go out. So Jeremiah left this morning, so I got up to lock the door. And I remember when Jeremiah was in the refrigerator, I heard him go, dang it, because I had chicken over in a big bowl of water, a whole chicken in a bowl of water so that it can unthaw. And so I guess he bumped it, so that was in my mind. So when I got up, I, of course, cleaned the refrigerator out, and then I got all the mud, you get the footprints. So I mopped the kitchen, I got all that up, and I went ahead, put my glove on to protect my finger from chicken germs, and I cleaned the chicken real good. I took the skin off because I can't do the skin. Made sure I didn't feel any of that film or whatever. Like, I cleaned him up, y'all. And then I bathed him in seasonings. And I think I put maybe too much garlic. The minced garlic. Because I smell it, but it smells good to me. So anyway, I bathed that bird in seasoning inside and out. Put him on the stove. Seared him. Gave him a good, crisp searing on the top and the bottom, and then I put it in the oven. So that's in the oven now. Washed the dishes, and I made my coffee, guys. But when I first got up, after I dealt with the chicken, I went in because I knew Lavelle was getting ready for work, but I didn't know he was about to walk out. And so I was telling him part of the dream, but he had to go. And when I said, was trying to tell him what happened, he said, let me guess, the accident. I was like, no, not really. So he had to leave, so I'll tell him about it later. But of course, I went to look out the window, and sure enough, it was snowing outside. I didn't know it was snowing last night, but it looks like it's like a wet, non-sticky type of snow, and rain or whatever. But it feels good. Like, I have the window sky high, and it could also be because the oven is on, so this living room is piping hot. But yeah, guys, that was my dream. It was hilarious. I'm finishing up the last of the whipped cream, the last of the hazelnut creamer. So I'll have to get some more later tonight, because today is Thursday donation day. What was I going to say? Oh, the coffee today, I mixed 2 big tablespoons of the light roast and 2 big tablespoons of the Hershey chocolate. I mixed them up real good, the grinds. And that's what I'm having. I'm going to taste it for the first time right now. Oh. So good. So good. Honestly, so good. That is so good. Just need a little bit of sugar because I used the rest of the creamer, so it's not as sweet. But yeah, guys, so that was my morning. I do sound a lot better, but I feel a tad bit horrible here and there because before, when I was coughing, it was really dry. I think I explained this yesterday. Now I'm starting to cough up stuff, but it's off and on because one moment I am, the next moment I'm not. I go to do this, nothing. I can't inhale out of this nostril, but I can out of this one. So I have my vaporizer, and this is what I use to open up. And y'all, when I was younger, a teenager in school, I used to be addicted to this. Like, my nose would be stopped up so much that I would use this, and it would just open me up. And so this is what I was using last night. So I could inhale it in this nostril, but this one is just all up in here. Nothing. I can't inhale. So all of that is clogged up in there. When I blow, nothing comes out. Okay? But when I hold my head down, water just run out of my nose. I'm like, how is that even possible? Out of this nostril, and at times out of this one. And I'm like, I can get this one because it's open. But this one, it's like, how is water running out when I can't even blow nothing out, right? Yeah, and then, and I think in that aspect of the situation, I think it's a lot of sinus too, because all the hair starts to hurt, you know. So I believe that's the sinus part of everything. And the more that I'm coughing, the more that I'm coughing up stuff, the more clearer my voice becomes, right? Um, but that dry cough, oh, it's so annoying. And that's what I was doing all that night. It was just dry, constant, can't catch my breath cough, almost choking type of cough. I had to get my inhaler again. So I had to use the inhaler multiple times last night because my chest was so tight. Like, it was crazy. But right now I'm fine. I have a candle going. My sister, as I told y'all, makes, she does candles and sell everything. So beautiful. This candle has been going for 3 days. She gave me something else. Some wine, a wine glass that was nicely decorated to go with the candle, and lemon squeeze, you guys. This smells so amazing, right? Like, I don't have my rings on because I was dealing with the chicken, so my hands are a little rusty. That was another thing Anthony was cracking me up about. The last video, he was saying how his hands was ashy and his face looked dry or whatever. So one of the gifts the girl gave him was lotion, and he just fell out laughing. He was like, "Oh my God, you tired of me being ashy?" It was just the most funniest thing. But yeah, this is lemon squeeze, y'all. I can only smell out of this nostril. Pink lemonade body butter. This is so freaking good. When I tell y'all, this is so good. Like, look at the consistency of it. It's not too thick, it's not too thin, and this is what I have been using. It feels amazing, it smells amazing. Y'all have to go over there and order something from her. I told y'all the name of her site before. I can never remember. As I get older, my memory is just out of there. I was hoping it was on here. It was also... I'm sorry, guys. Okay, so here's the candle that she made. I don't know if y'all can see that. It's kind of hot. That's why I'm trying to be careful. It's so pretty. So Tranquility. I was hoping she had the name of her. I don't see it. Okay, I have to find out again. I forget what the name of her site is. I forget. So I'll find out and load it for you guys. But yeah, I forgot what I was talking about. Oh God, I get so easily sidetracked. I hate when that happens. Anyway, this lotion feels so amazing. Yesterday I painted my nails. I do have to do it again because it was a half butt job. I was doing it in between phone calls. I have RK by this is the color. I love it. And this is what I have on. So I had to redo it though because it was like a quick job. So I'm gonna redo it sometime today. Just kind of pamper myself while I get some rest. My voice was going in and out yesterday. My throat was really dry. I had tea, I had water, but because I'm constantly taking calls and I'm talking and inhaling, I was on this non-stop, couldn't stop coughing, and that's annoying when you have customers, patients on the phone, or doctor's office, or other pharmacies on the line, and you're coughing or you're trying to talk clear. And one lady was like, "Oh my God," she said, "you sound so bad. I hope you feel better." And I was like, "I am so sorry." I feel so bad, trying to help this person, and I sound like I need help, you know. But anyway, I'm glad everything is starting to, drain out slowly but surely. I've been through this whole roll of tissue last night, y'all, just constantly. It was times when I had tissue stuck in my nose because it was just so frustrating. But it's coming out. I'm not complaining. I did have to take a leave again because just all in here, the sinuses was just kicking my butt. My eyes are constantly tired, y'all. Like, yesterday was really bad. Like, I was sitting there on the phone like this just because they were tired. They were burning tired. So yeah, that's it. That's all I have to share this morning, guys. I hope you have an amazing Thursday morning. I hope you said your prayers, not just for yourself, family, friends, and loved ones, but for all your brothers and sisters in Christ. I hope that you treat someone kind today. Treat them like you would want to be treated or better, and expect great things. Y'all know I'm expecting great things every day, every moment of the day, right? Glad to be home, not having to work today. I have today off, possibly tomorrow. My supervisor asked if I wanted to use PTO for today and tomorrow, just so that I could, get better, because it is quite hard trying to do your job and you can't talk clearly, and the more I talked, the worse I was getting, and just the coughing and just everything. So I was like, sure, and because it's, I really love my necklace. I'm always constantly doing this, just holding it and rubbing it. But anyway, the more I talked, it was just getting more and more difficult, and coughing and everything. So as long as I can get paid for it and I'm not using all my PTO, that's fine, because I meant what I said. This is a new year, and it's funky how I'm starting it off getting sick, but it is what it is. I have no control over that. But I'm coming out the gate fresh on Monday. So today was approved. I didn't hear back yesterday about Friday, but she told me to check throughout the day, and I will. So if I still don't see anything later today, then I'll check in the morning before signing in. And if I don't have Friday off, that's fine. Hopefully I'll be able to approve it though. So anyway, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and finish my coffee. And I hear the guys out there, they're working. This house next door, they're working on it. They're working on it. I keep looking down because I took the pillows off the couch, just so I could rest a little bit, because I was so hot. Oh, my throat's starting to itch. I was so hot yesterday that I moved the pillows, and it's funny because it's that Velcro so that the pillows could stick to it, and it's crazy because I was just looking at how there's stuff stuck to the Velcro, and by stuff I meant like paint and my pillowcase, because the girls, when they hear, for some reason, that baby loves to hear that the sound it makes when that Velcro is coming. She gets a kick out of it. She just constantly, I'm surprised they even still stick. But that's what made me look back when I heard it, because she does it so much. Like, she just gets a freaking kick out of hearing that pillow just. But anyway, guys, enjoy your day. I'll talk to you a little bit later in the day. I hope you guys enjoy my videos. Thank you to those of you who do watch. I appreciate it. Please like, comment, subscribe. I would totally and completely appreciate it. I also set up a TikTok. I think I talked about that yesterday, and I put up some shorts and things. A lot of stuff you guys have already seen on YouTube. I just, cut out a lot of stuff and only use certain shorts that I thought was fun. So check that out where you guys can. I think it's at simply. If you go to TikTok, I think it's at Simply Kashina, all one word. So it's not Simply Space Kashina, just Simply Kashina, all one word. So y'all check that out, okay? Talk to you guys later. Enjoy your morning. Bye now.